Very good morning to one and all. Again, we are going to discuss about the last topic of the second unit, wiring and wiring components. This is from Basic Electrical Electronics and Instrumentation Engineering. This is Dr. B. Santana Krishnan, Associate Professor, Department of EEE, and slides are prepared by Dr. B. Paramasivam and Dr. S. Ramesh Kumar, Associate Professor. So wiring is very important concept of any electrical engineering. It is used to transfer power from one place to another place. On this slides we are going to talk about what is the wiring material and types and its components. So wiring it consisting of two. One is called conductor, another one is called insulator. The conducting materials are copper and aluminum. It is a good conductor of electricity. It is used in wiring material in cables. It has low resistance and it is used for conduction of electricity at high, medium and low voltages. It is used in wiring and cable making. Similarly, for aluminum, it's a lightweight and cheaper in comparison to copper. Therefore, this types of conducting material is mostly used in electrical wiring. It is silvery white in color and it has soft texture. It often used in wiring for making cable. From the picture, we can easily understand how the wires are making. Similarly, we go for insulating material. Insulating materials are used for insulating purpose. These types of materials are bad conductors of current. For example, rubber, paper, and mica, wood, glass, and cotton. These are generally used to cover the conductor of the wire. So it is an unconducting material. So it covers only. It is given insulation to the corresponding conductor. Then there are two types of wiring. One is called conduit wiring. Other one is called concealed wiring. Number one is called conduit wiring. Other one is called concealed wiring. So for what is called conduit wiring? Conduit wiring are used to protect and provide the route of electrical wiring in an electrical system. Electrical conduits are made of metal, plastic, or fiber and can be rigid or flexible. Conduit must be installed by electrician as per the standard regulation. For workspace and public buildings, conduit wiring is the best and most desirable of the wiring system. You can see the diagram of the conduit wiring. It provides protection and safety against fire. It's also a very safety system. There are types of conduit wiring. One is called Class A conduit wiring, thin layered steel sheet are of low gauge, and Class B conduit wiring, thick steel sheet of high gauge. So there are the different materials for used for conduit wiring. Number one is called galvanized iron, generally called as a GI wiring, elbow coupling, VIR, vulcanized Indian rubber, VIR, or polyvinyl chloride, insulated cables, lock nut, clip and junction box. So these are in the diagram you can easily understand the one way and two way and three way conduit wiring component. Then what are the advantages of conduit wiring? It is very safe, better appearance, no risk of fire, no risk of damage of cable insulation, safe from humidity, smoke, steam, etc. No risk of shock and long lasting. So these are the major advantages of conduit wiring. Similarly, what are the disadvantages of conduit wiring is very expensive. Installation is not easy, not easily customizable for future use, hard to detect fault. So these are the disadvantages of conduit wiring. So another wiring is called concealed wiring. It is laborious to install this wiring. The layout of this wiring is done under the plaster of the wall of building. Concealed wiring is generally called as it is the inside the wiring done in the inside of the wall, so we cannot see in our naked eye. So it is so it's called as a concealed wiring. So what are the advantages of concealed wiring is it is very safe, better appearance, so no risk of fire, no risk of damage of cable insulation, safe from humidity, smoke, stream, no risk of shock and long lasting. So disadvantages is expensive, installation is not easy for customized for future use and hard to detect default. So both are the same advantage and disadvantages. But only thing is the appearance wise, concealed wiring gives more appearance than the conduit wiring. Conduit wiring is we can visually see the wiring, but in concealed wiring it is not possible to see it. That is the disadvantages of advantage as well as the disadvantages of concealed wiring. Then what are the components of wiring? So number one, we have different components. Number one is called switch. A switch is used to make or break an electrical circuit. It is used to switch on or off the supply of electricity to an appliances. There are various switches such as surface switch, flash switch, ceiling switch, pull switch, push button switch and bed switch. Then then we can go for surface switch. It is mounted on the wooden board fixed on the surface of the wall. It has classified into three types. One is called one-way switch, two-way switch, or intermediate switch. So it is generally used in these switches. We can generally use in our home also. Then one-way switch, it is used to control a single circuit and a lamp. You can see from the diagram, you can see that is called one-way switch. Similarly, two-way switch, it is used to divert the flow of current in either of two directions. The two-way switch can also be used to control one lamp from two different places, as the case of staircase wiring. It is generally used in the staircase wiring, so you can able to control one device in two different locations. That is called the two-way switch. Then intermediate switch, it is used to control the lamp from more or two locations. It is also act as a two-way switch. Is an intermediate switch. Then flash switch, it is used for decorative purposes. Bed switch, as the name is indicate, it is used to switch on the light from any places other than the switchboard or from the nearer to the bed. This switch is generally connected through the flexible wire. Then second component is called holder. The holders are in two types. One is called pendant type holder, then baton holder. You can see from the diagram there is a pendant type holder and the baton holder. Then ceiling rose. Ceiling rose, it is used to provide a tapping to the pendant lamp holder through the flexible wire or a connection to a fluorescent tube. Then fourth one is called socket or outlet plug. The socket outlet plate has an insulated base with the molded or socket base having three terminal sleeves. Then main switch, to control the electrical circuit, a main switch is used. Throughout the main switch, the power of the building is going to be controlled completely. Then PVC casing and capping wiring. PVC capping is done on in order to cover the wire. It includes casing also. This casing capping wiring is also known as the open wiring, as it's done outside the wall. It's generally called as the it is another type of conduit wiring. Material required for PVC casing capping are included: number one, wire, casing enclosure made up of plastic, capping made up of plastic, T joints, vulcanized rubber, vulcanized Indian rubber or PVC polyvinyl chloride insulated wire, then junction box, elbow, casing and capping joints. Wooden casing capping wires are old fashionable. Now PVC or VIR insulated wires are enclosed within the PVC casing enclosure, and PVC capping is used to cover the casing. From the diagram, we can easily understand what is called PVC capping and what are the component or accessories used for PVC capping. Then advantages of casing and capping wire. It is easy to install, strong and durable wiring. Customization can be done easily. Safe from smoke, dust, rain and stream, etc. No risk of shock due to casing and capping. Then what are the disadvantages of PVC casing capping wiring? Is costly, not suitable for humid there. It is high risk of fire. So these are the disadvantages of PVC casing and capping wiring. Then another component is called miniature circuit breaker, generally called as the MCB. From the diagram, you can easily understand what is the MCB. MCB is used in a new construction instead of the older types of fuses. Circuit breakers are small devices used to control and protect the electrical panel and other devices from overflowing the electrical power. Uses of MBS is home electrical panel. As with all breakers, the MCB is designed to protect the house from circuit overload. So what is the main function of it? It is used to protect. It is used to protecting the home component from the overload condition. So an MCB is much safer. So MCB is much safer device for any electrical component than the fuse, because of it reset manually and can be handle longer amount of power. The breaker can manage a flow of energy, distributing the voltage even when may devices run off the same power circuit. Then another component is called light. MCBs are used in the lighting system of houses because of they can be deal with the amount of power needed to lighting a house, especially if specific types of lamps such as fluorescent light are used. MCB overcome the need of additional power required when switching on the light, especially when lights used too extensively in the entire house. Then industrial application. There are many small scale industrial building where MCB are used instead of the old fuses. So miniature circuit breakers are largely used in restaurant, bakeries, and commercial food store. Then another function of the MCB is used in heater. When a heater are used for home or in the office, the MCB can be beneficial. It is known as a general that the heater can be problematic at some time, especially with the distribution of electrical power. The MCB provides a possible problem, cutting off the electricity in case of overload or fault. In this case, though you need to choose a miniature circuit breaker for proper capacity, enabling to handle the load power when needed. So these are the components: switches, breakers, MCBs. These are the electrical components of a wiring system. So this is about the wiring and its components. Thank you.